welcome back to my channel, Little Misguided Tarot. Today we took our show on the road, so we have a car episode. Yeah, let's just get started as per usual. Okay, we have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Okay, first off, I'm not saying anybody thinks that they're too good for anybody or anything, but I feel like two things. First thing is, someone may be wanting to bring in an offer to this Queen of Wands, but it's not that she's above it, she just has other things to do. She has plans and such that she's working on. She is confident, she's moving forward, like she's focused and targeted on whatever it is that she's working on. And it's like she's like not entertaining the idea of any I don't want to say baby stuff, but like halfway gestures. I don't know. It's like she's got a certain standard, and she's not going to be accepting. Like, she's going to be shooting people down before they even get started. Like, she can tell what they have on their mind before they walk across the room. As soon as the message is in the DMs, like, she already knows what's up. But she don't got time for people who's like beating around the bush, being like the person that's like, "What's up? I'm fine. I mean, nothing that much. What are you doing? Nothing." Like, she can just already sense it and head it off, and she's like not even dealing with it. So the first thing was like somebody's wanting to make this offer. Or, yeah, I don't even really think it's an offer. I feel like somebody's trying to get in this Queen of Wands energy because they have some attraction to her or whatever. And I don't even think maybe it's a specific person. Maybe it's like, that's just like, she's beautiful, radiant, she shines when she walks in. People take notice of this person. She probably has a lot of admirers. So this is not, this is something that happens. But she ain't paying no attention to it. She's got plans for herself. She's got things that she's working on. And the second thing that I was going to say was, not only is somebody or some people have their intentions, but the other thing is she's got stuff to do. She's closed off to any like flirtation or anything right now. It's like anything that comes in is not going to be anything but a distraction at this point, because I feel like she's been let down so many times, and it's like she already knows what's up. She already knows what it is. So there's no point in even entertaining anything because she's got shit to do. The Three of Wands. Yeah, this could be one of two things. This could be the Queen of Wands here, seeing some expansion for herself, wanting to get somewhere else. Like, she has a goal for herself in the distance. She sees herself getting there, and that is her intentions, to focus on where it is that she's going. Now, if we're talking about a particular person trying to come towards this Queen too, with that Three of Wands, this particular person may have plans theirself, but those plans include having the Queen of Wands. They're trying to expand things, like go further. Like, if they were only friends before, maybe they want to date, or maybe they never flirted and they at least want to do that. Something like that. They want to move on and move up from where it is. Like, I feel like the Queen has them in a certain place, and they want to like graduate and like see themselves expanding with the queen. They see in their own kingdom this queen being a part of it. But she has her sights set on other things. And I don't know if she... Yeah, anyway, we'll keep going. I like to have the table because then you can see the cards flip out. So I can hold them up here. Oh. Message. Eight of Wands. There may be some communication coming in. Either somebody's got something to say. I feel like somebody has something to say to this Queen of Wands. I don't feel like she's really paying attention to, like, I don't feel like it's her. I don't feel like she has nothing to say to nobody. She said what she said, and she's moving on. So this person that's coming in, like, if there's a person coming in, it could be a new person that has a crush on her, but it could be, like, for some people, but it could also be somebody that she's already dealt with. Like I said what I said. This is somebody that she's already had to state clearly how she feels about them, about the situation. She said what she said. There ain't no more to say about it. Deuces. I'm out. I have things to do. I'm not playing your little games, because whoever they are dealing with, they don't feel like they feel like it's an immature energy. Like, it's like they're peons. Like, no judgment, but they feel like they're up here. Okay, we won't say up here and down here, but we'll say they're over here and they're over here. They're in completely different sectors, and it's like, what are you doing in my neighborhood? And then we have the Ace of Wands at the top of the deck. All of these wands here, there's heavy attraction energy. Yeah, this could be a new person. It could be a crush. We don't know. We'll see. It could be somebody who is returning, somebody who took the Queen of Wands for granted before, and in their separation now they see new value in her, and they would like to, like, maybe they put the Queen of Wands in the friend zone at some point. And now they're like, oh, I wish we could be more than friends. And she's already done healed from that. I heard the word betrayal, but I don't think there really was a betrayal, but maybe it felt like a betrayal. Because if you don't, like, basically, you broke her heart. Basically, this person, this is somebody that she's dealt with before. This person done, like, the queen in the past, the queen was willing to have something with them. And the other person didn't want to act right, didn't want to appreciate and value the queen for who she was, or whatever. At the time, they had other things that they were focusing on. And it's like this person either walked away from her when she was willing to have this, or she ended up walking away from this person because she was realizing what she wanted wasn't going to happen. And I feel like what she wanted was a commitment with this person. And after they separate, this person goes and gets a commitment with somebody else. And that's hurtful, because it's like, all I wanted was a commitment from... I'm saying all I wanted, like, that's not a big deal. It's kind of a big deal, but she's like, I wanted a commitment with you. I just wanted to be with you. And now you didn't want to be with me. And now you're going to try to be with somebody else. And you expect me to be happy for you? Because you're trying to live out the life that I was supposed to have with you. And the only reason I'm going to do something different was because you rejected my ass. Like, I feel like she was a little heated. She was hurt. But I feel like over time, she healed from that, and she blossomed and she grew. And it's like, now she's focusing on her goals and intentions. She's not even thinking about this other person. But this other person wants to come back in, and she's going to be not interested, because she doesn't have time for immature games. Like, if you couldn't step up in the past, she's not seeing you come to her with the perception of someone who's stepping up. She sees it as somebody who's coming in to play a little game and leave. Like, the Hierophant and the reverse. Ooh. So sorry, I just jumped around, but the Hierophant in the verse, right after the message card, somebody wants to say something. Somebody might want to talk about a marriage or a partnership that is either falling apart. Somebody might be getting a divorce. They might be talking about somebody might want to come in and say that we should be together and we're not. Somebody might want to say, hey, like in my last reading, I said something about like having an unconventional relationship, like polyamory, or like people who have open relationships, or, just something where you guys have an agreement between you. It doesn't have to be anything like that, but where there's some type of agreement, and somebody may want to communicate this to the other person. Somebody want to communicate like, hey, what about this? What about this idea? If we do something like that. Oops. I saw this card peek a while ago too. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, either somebody's hung up on something and there's a roadblock to actually speaking up and doing, like, to making it happen. Or it's like, that's probably not a good idea. Like, it's going to be, I don't want to say a wasted effort, but it's not going to give you the results that you need if you, like, somebody might want to have this conversation, but it might not end up the way that they hoped that it would end up. Like, they might just be like, no way, no way. We have the Knight of Wands, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Four of Cups in the reverse. Now, I could be wrong, but so far, I'm just going to say what I think so far. That King of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like this could be the person that wants to come in and reconnect with this Queen of Wands. The King of Pentacles could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. If it's not an earth sign, it could just be somebody that, I feel like this person, because like being a Capricorn, you be responsible, you have a good work ethic, you take care of, you make sure all your needs are made, you're good with your finances, whatever. But in the reverse, I feel this could be somebody who is a workaholic, who I heard the word delves into work. They delve. Like, whatever's going on in life. I don't know whether it's like a case where they delve into work to be avoidant, to avoid things. Which that's what it could be. I feel like that's what I think it is. I feel like this person delves into work to not face things that they don't want to have to face, or like deal with. It's like work is an easy thing that and you can tunnel and zoom in on it, and especially if you're good at whatever it is that you're doing, you get some kind of fulfillment out of that. But I feel like they delve into work as a way to escape. But they use the stability and money as an excuse. Like I felt like in the past, maybe that's one thing that this Queen of Wands might remember about the person. I don't know. That it's like, awesome, they can work, they're a provider, but like, where is the time? Where's the quality time? Where is the building? Where is the memories? You know, where's the romance, the affection? And it's like, whenever this person is under stress or duress, or they're not sure what to do, they just bury themselves into work because they know that when everything else is unsure in life, they know their job and they can do that. And it gives them some, I don't want to say self-confidence, but it's like whenever you're not sure about something, you get a little bit insecure with yourself, especially if you're somebody that prides yourself on being good at the things that you do and things that you attempt to do. And it's like, when you're going through certain uncertainty in life and you're feeling insecure about yourself because you're not sure which action to take or what the best route is, then this person delves into work and it gives them some kind of like fulfillment and validation, and they can, like, whether they need the money or not, we all know sacrifices can be made to save money. I mean, I don't have to tell you my story, but I could. So I don't want to hear about any money stuff, but they can delve into work and focus on that and get a sense of fulfillment, and they're also still lining their pockets. But they would use the fact that they needed to have more money as an excuse for their uncertainty. And what's the word? I don't want to say irresponsibility. I don't want to say immaturity, but I feel like maybe there was a time when this person was obviously like less mature and more centrally focused on their own personal experience without actually thinking what other people might be going through or thinking. Like, very they're very, I guess, self-aware. They're aware of their self, but there's blockages that puts up a blockage when it comes to being aware of other people and their wants and needs. You're aware of who you are. You're aware of your morals. You're aware of your standards. You're aware of why you do things. But anyway, so it's like, nonetheless, this person, that's what went me off on the tangent, was because in the past this person had other options. Like, there was this perfect person for them this whole time, and it was presented to them, the opportunity was there, and they were just kind of like, I don't know, well, I can't really do that because I gotta work, and you know, I gotta get things built up and all of that. But while they're saying that, they're still entertaining other options. So I can understand why why the Queen of Wands would be upset or hurt. Anyhow, or why she would move on. I can understand that. Yeah, but anyhow, this guy, he like, really, like, now I feel like some time has passed and he's really passionate. His heart is on fire for this person. I feel like he's also probably been looking at her pictures, and he's like, he's really likes what he sees. She's aged well. He's still very attracted to this person. I feel like it's not only a physical attraction, but like a heart attraction. But it's a sense of where I didn't appreciate or realize what I had, or I, had my mind on other things in the past. I wasn't thinking clearly. I didn't take this opportunity for what it was back then. I should have done things different. But anyhow, this person had all these options in the past, and like, it was like they had this missed opportunity to be together. And this person, or she, declined the opportunity because somebody, like, things just were not right. And anyhow, they weren't cohesive. But this guy ended up trying to still have a relationship with not only one person after her, but maybe a couple more other people after her. And she was like the one all along. That's how he feels now. I don't know if she's the one, but he feels like she's the one now. And I just heard dun dun dun, another one bites the dust. And I feel like, bruh, was you thinking about getting back with her whenever you was dating girl number 1 and girl number 2 and girl number 3? Or are you only now in retrospect thinking about her because things didn't work out with 1, 2, and 3? And now you want to go back and make the best of this opportunity that you shoulda, woulda, coulda had, because now you want something like that. Now, like, do you hear how selfish that sounds? Now you want something like that. Moving on. But Hermit at the top of the deck. I feel like with the Hermit at the top of the deck, this is the Queen, or not the Queen. This is the King of Pentacles energy. This is someone who, in their isolation, they isolated, maybe got a little bit less social. Maybe only thing they would do would be go to work and then go home. And it's like then all they would have time to do is sit there and think and ponder and recall memories and recall their experiences. And it brought them through to new levels of knowledge where they were able to see things in a different light. And that's where this revelation is coming from, that's where this revelation is coming from. Hindsight is 2020. But with the Hermit card also, I'm feeling like this person wants to rush right in, but maybe they should still, I'm not going to say that. I am going to say it, I guess. But maybe they should still, like, keep to themselves. Like, don't just rush right in there. Hang back. And, like, stay in your area. Like, I feel like you friend-zoned this Queen of Wands at some point. I was like, we can be great friends. Knowing damn well that you guys is more than friends. Oh, man. I mean, that's happened to me. That hurts. That hurts so bad. There was a guy I was freaking in love with. I would have done anything for. We could have struggled together and built everything up and had everything that we needed and lived a good life. I was a ride or die. I would have done anything for that guy. And when it come down to it, I could never get him to nail down a commitment or relationship with me. But he would move on and then date these women. And then, because I'm his good friend, his good lifelong friend, Devin, I'm seeing this girl. I want you to come meet her and her kid. How's that supposed to make me feel? Because we didn't have a relationship because I didn't want to have a relationship. We didn't have a relationship because you felt like you weren't where you needed to be to have one. But all of a sudden, you're ready to have one now? But not with me. But you love me, though. And I'm supposed to be happy for you. And not hurt. even though that was supposed to be me that you loved that much. And this was somebody that at one point had even told me, like, you know, when we realized we were going to be together, he was like, oh, maybe you should go and try to work things out with so-and-so, or, you know, whatever. You basically threw me away and had it to where you would be just fine with me moving on with somebody else. You didn't care that I moved on with somebody else. As a matter of fact, I was going to have to, because you weren't going to move on with me. And then knowing all of that introduced me to the person that you're seeing. I'm sorry, but that's whack. How do you expect that to not hurt somebody's feelings? Anyway, moving on. Oops, I got my sister up here for a job interview. I'm going to have to hurry and wrap this up before she comes out here and interrupts me and has to sit in the passenger seat while I sit here and finish this reading. Okay, so we got the Hermit card again. The King of Cups in the reverse. The Ten of Wands, the reverse. Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, like I feel like this King of Cups is also the King of Pentacles, okay? This is coming up as the King of Cups now, because this is somebody who's unable to express their love, who's being kept away at a distance. They have so much love for somebody and they're unable to express it currently, and they weren't able to express it properly in the past. And it's a struggle for them because they feel isolated and disconnected from this Queen of Wands. They want to be near her. They want to touch, love, feel, hug on her, high five. Don't matter. They'd like to be in her vicinity and like breathe the same air that she's breathing. But it's like there's this, they worry, or not that they worry, but there could be this point of contention between them. They feel that there are maybe some things that are unresolved, that maybe she don't even care about healing anymore. She just wants to move on. She's not looking in the past. She's not looking behind her. She's looking forward. She does not care to resolve old issues. She's had to resolve them on her own and get on her feet, and she's just looking forward. But he feels like if we could only resolve these issues, you know, it's killing this person. It's killing this masculine, that he can't fix things with this person and be near her and be able to express the love that he has, or be able to tell her, hey, I know now. Like, and to be able to tell her, you know, he's sorry. Like, it takes two people to have any kind of relationship, whether it is an actual relationship or whether it's a friendship or any kind of history together. It's going to take at least two people. And it's like, maybe she has some things to say sorry for too, but he doesn't even really care about that right now. He just wants to say that he's sorry. So the guy sounds like he could have been kind of douchebaggy in the past. It sounds like he sincerely has had his eyes open to some things, though, and has grown in some ways too. And I don't want to put my own personal bias in it, but I'm kind of like her. Like, to me, it hurts me that you had to have these failed relationships to figure out that it should have been me all along. I told you. And it's not fair, and it's kind of selfish for you to do that. You kind of just tucked me away or put me on a back burner or put me on a shelf for anybody to just pick up. And you didn't really want to accept my offer at the time. And I watched you give an offer to multiple people. And that shit didn't work out. And now you want to realize who I am? So it's like, oh, great. That's awesome. It's so fucking awesome if somebody comes in on this fucking horse and being like, I love you. Boombox. That's great. That's awesome. But why did it take all of that? Like, I feel like she's angry, and then I feel like she has a right to be angry. I don't even feel like she's angry. I feel like if you, whoever, masculine, if you say something to her, she's gonna be angry. I feel like she's indifferent. I feel like she's confused. I feel like she wants to move forward, and she doesn't care to address old things. We have the Hierophant here and the reverse. Again, so I don't know, because we got the Two of Cups here too. Soulmate relationship. I don't know if this is coming up because this masculine would like. Maybe she's in a partnership and he would like it to break up. But maybe that's not the case either. Maybe it's about this unconventional relationship. Maybe they're saying like, yeah, I know I was wrong. I know you had to do what you had to do to move on. But if like there's any way I can get into your life at all, like we don't even have to be together. Like, can you just give me a chance to just be in your life? Like, can we work something out? Can we work something out? And that might be the message that this masculine wants to bring to the Queen of Wands. Because that Queen of Wands may already have a commitment, and he knows dang well she's probably not going to just up and leave her commitment for someone who didn't commit to her. She needs stability. She needs something she can count on. And this thing is something that is there. So he's saying, okay, don't break up with them, but like, can I get in on that? Like, can I have you on Tuesdays or on the weekends? You want to have lunch? I mean, hubby, is that okay with you? I mean, you come too. Like, can we just work something out? Like, I just want to be in your life. But we have the Three of Cups here in reverse, the Three of Swords, and the Justice card in the reverse. Mind you, every single tarot card, I call them out for you guys. You can Google the meanings to look into their meanings further on your own time if you'd like to. These are just my interpretations. You can interpret it your own way if you feel like it. Three of Cups in the reverse. This is like, things not being on a friendly basis. This is like putting an end to a third party situation. This is like no fun. This is the Three of Swords, heartbreak, tragedy, loss. And then the Justice card in the reverse. Justice is pretty self-explanatory, but with that Three of Cups, with this right here, I just feel like if this masculine brings this message to this woman, like I was saying, they can hardly contain themselves. So it's only going to be a matter of time before they, like, I feel like this might be a continuance of the last reading that I did that said something about whoa, Nelly. And in that reading too, I was talking about like how this I'm sorry, stuttering, about how this masculine may have an addiction to threesomes, and it may not even be like that, y'all. Like, that could be for some people. This is a collective of people we're talking about. It feels like I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to other people out there. And it's like, and the last one is like, this masculine may have an addiction to threesomes, but maybe it's not an addiction to threesomes. Maybe this like masculine just experiences different women. Let's just say that. They like variety. They are a connoisseur. A connoisseur. They appreciate high end, high quality. We're not gonna say that. Merchandise, okay? So this isn't for everybody, but some of these masculine who have the addictions to the threesomes, they may actually even they may actually pay for it. They may actually hook up with somebody online, or, you know, just get a professional to add to, like, it's not always a friend. And that's not for everybody, so don't be offended. It applies to some people. But anyhow, if this masculine brings this to this woman, he thinks it's going to be a good answer, a good solution for him to win and her to win, for everybody to win. But it's like, he's not going to get the reaction that he hopes to get. I feel like this person is not going to be interested in doing anything like that. And it's probably going to break this masculine's heart, to be honest, because he knows if it comes down to a choice, if it's about monogamy, that right now he's not getting picked. Even if he was getting picked in the future, right now he's not, because she's got somebody there and he had a chance. And I feel like, you know, if that happens, when this happens, because if I do have a masculine watching this, whom this applies to, they probably aren't going to listen because their emotions are just so strong and they can't contain it. So whenever this happens, it's going to feel like an injustice to you. It's going to feel like things are not fair. But life is not fair. I almost feel a little bit bitchy, and I feel like I'm channeling that because I'm not feeling bitchy. Like, I feel like even though this Queen of Wands has moved on and she's focusing on moving on, I feel like she has a lot of hurt, which has turned into anger. I feel like if she's angry or rageful or petty in any kind of way, it's because she was hurt. And she hasn't necessarily addressed and processed it and gone through the process fully of healing. She's just like redirected her focus and like moved forward, but she never really healed that hurt that she felt. And so that's turned into anger. So I'm not saying things are completely over with this Queen of Wands. I'm just saying that she's not in a position to hear you out right now. And that's why you need to be in hermit mode. Because if you rush things too quickly, things are not going to go the way that you think. And even if you take your time, it doesn't necessarily mean things are going to go the way that you would like them to go. But at least time will allow for there to be healing on both sides. And even if things don't go the way that you would hope that they go, if you take your time, you will find yourself being exactly where you need to be. And you will have found yourself addressing and healing another level of issues for yourself, so that you are ready for your actual person. Like, it's like if this Queen of Wands is a huge wound to this masculine, because she's basically the one that got away. She's regret incarnate. It's like, dude sees this in retrospect. That's pain. That's hurt. That's a wound. You're wounded. And that's the point. That's why the universe is representing this to you, so that you can have an opportunity to heal it, so that you're not just moving forward with a wound unattended to like she did. It's so that you can heal it. So that whenever you come across the person who is actually your person and not the person that you have idealized and have regrets with, it's so you can heal this major wound so that you can be ready for your person, because you're getting it. Don't be sad. You are going to have happiness. You are going to have somebody where it's a perfect fit and you don't have to fit and wedge yourself into somebody else's situation. I'm telling you. All y'all know as well as I do, you're capable of loving. Like, if you are capable of love, it's not like you're never going to love somebody else again. And if you loved the person as much as you say that you do now, you never would have left her. At least maybe that's how she feels. Okay. 8 of Wands. Ace of Cups in the reverse. And the Queen of Wands. A message about lost love. Ace of Cups reverse. An opportunity in love. And the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands may end up telling you that she no longer has those feelings. That whatever was in her cup was drank up a long time ago and shared with others. And that it's empty now and there's nothing left in it. I am sorry for whoever that is. Keep in mind, I'm an interpreter. I'm interpreting. I could interpret wrong. So I encourage you to do your own research. Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups in the reverse, and the 8 of Wands. And, maybe I'm not picking up on it clearly, but that's just how I feel like. I feel like she's just going to have to say, I don't know if she's going to have to say that or if she's going to say it. Yeah, I asked, what is the Ace of Cups reverse? I asked for clarity on the Ace of Cups. We got the 5 of Cups. Mourning, loss, regret. What we had has been spilled out here. That 2 of Cups, that soulmate relationship, I'm not looking at it. I am seeking peace. Calmer waters. That's what I want. My sister's back, so I gotta go. Bye!